Hi, I'm Christina Buffington, and you can call me Christy. Here's a bit about me and my evolving interests in citizen science. I grew up in Colorado, in Arapahoe County, named for the people whose unceded territory was taken. It was a short walk from my 1960 home on the South Platte River, where Arapahoe and Cheyenne gathered with other tribes. I honor and recognize their ancestral stewardship of these lands. In the 1990s, the closest county, Douglas County, was the fastest growing area in the entire United States, and it looked like this. My friend was a farmer, and her family couldn't afford to pay property taxes, and so they were forced to sell the farm that had been in their family for generations. I felt a sense of loss, which I learn now is called solastalgia. Then I found some hope as a teenage high school student. My science teachers who led the ecology club took students out to do citizen science. Yes, we looked at owls, but also lots of other different kinds of birds that made their home along the trees along a ditch. Now that ditch was slated to be bulldozed. What we found when we went out and waded chest deep in water was huge biodiversity. So with that data, we went to the city council and we convinced the developers to save the ditch and the riparian land adjacent to it, which is still present today. We high school students learned that getting engaged matters, and even more importantly, having data about a place mattered. After I went to high school, I went to college in Montana at Montana State University, and started getting engaged in some more citizen science as a volunteer and doing stream restoration work. But really in graduate school is where I helped lead citizen science volunteers doing stream monitoring and also restoration. I did that in Washington State University in Pullman, but my master's project was based in Oregon. Then I had kids after graduate school and a stint in environmental consulting at an engineering firm. I found a family-friendly job at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. I engaged undergraduate students in restoration projects and in service learning with over 30 different nonprofit and industry and government agencies. With kids and 2 working parents, we needed family in our lives, so we moved back to Montana. There, I got to lead citizen science projects for the Flathead Lakers, a nonprofit watershed organization. Education's my passion, so I got another master's degree and became a teacher, where my own students, middle and high school students, did citizen science research on air quality, and they continued to engage in service learning. In 2015, a major door opened that connected all of these things in my past and connected to the solastalgia as well. A teacher from Alaska introduced me to the question formulation technique. She shared this book, Make Just One Change, Teach Students to Ask Their Own Questions by Dan Rothstein and Lou Santana. And it was awesome. It made students like myself who were teenagers feel like they could become curious about a topic and then actually design their own science investigations about that topic on their air quality projects. So I started teaching students to ask their own questions. From 2018 until now, I feel so fortunate to be back at the university setting, serving both K through 12 students and also undergraduate students while collaborating with communities across Alaska and in the lower 48. Alaska is a diverse place, and it's a wonderful setting for citizen science. The Trotheta campus is where I work, and that is the University of Alaska Fairbanks main campus. I honor the people of this place, the Lower Tanana Dana people. This campus, the Trotheta campus, is a sacred site. It's on a hill above the Chena River, a tributary to the Yukon River. It's where the Chena River is a place where salmon have returned for thousands of years to spawn, thanks to the past, present, and future stewardship of the Lower Tanana Dene people. I want my students to know the damage done to the land from colonialism. And in this picture you see my students are learning about how mining cut off flow to a tributary 85 years ago. They're standing near the site where flow was returned just last year in 2020. And it's important to me that students work to heal the land so salmon can return. And part of that is for them to be curious and know how to ask their own questions. So if you want to get in touch with me, contact me at my email that you see here. I also have a Globe web page here as well, and then you can see more about our projects on the Arctic and Earth Science website. I look forward to getting to know you. Thank you.